Good morning, and thank you all for joining us today. I'm here to talk about how I plan to reform our contracting system in Nassau County. We all know we have a mess in Mineola, and it's time to clean it up. Few problems are more severe than corruption that has engulfed the county contracting process and procurement. Nearly every investigation, arrest, indictment, and conviction has stemmed from the culture of corruption in this county, and all of those come from career politicians manipulating the system for personal gain. We've watched career politicians for years treat the taxpayers of this county like a personal piggy bank. Taxpayers have watched as county contracts were handed out without competitive bidding, without cause, and without oversight. Without any process to make sure money was being spent without conflicts of interest, without any assurance that taxpayers were getting the best bang for their buck, and without any effort to ensure that contracts were awarded based on who you knew, not what you knew. Now we've seen the county executive and his wife indicted based on their involvement with county vendor. The time has come for change. This campaign is about ending the culture of corruption and finally putting taxpayers first. After endless scandals, mismanagement, corruption, and waste, I want Nassau County to be a true regional and national leader in good government. Please don't laugh. I want other counties to look at our government and say Nassau County does what it takes to protect taxpayer dollars at all costs. And that's what I'm proposing today. I would be remiss if I didn't commend District Attorney Madeline Singas for her role in bringing this issue to the forefront and for demanding reform. DA Singas has been a true leader on this issue, proposing common sense reforms, and frankly, it's shameful that the legislative majority has stonewalled even the most basic and obvious reforms, such as establishing an independent inspector general. Now we need to take recommendations from the district attorney and we need to build on them. First, we need full legislative review of all large contracts, not just a committee vote by only 7 legislators. And this is legislation that I had proposed back in August. After everything we've been through since then, no major contract should be approved without significant legislative review. And there should be input by representatives of all taxpayers, not just the 7 legislators, 7 of the 19 that sit on the Rules Committee. They represent less than half of the county. Second, we must immediately install a countywide electronic filing system to catch conflicts of interest before they turn into criminality. We must catalog contracts, RFPs, bids, and vendor information. We need to use the most up-to-date technology, or we will leave ourselves susceptible to further corruption. Third, vendors must disclose all connections to elected officials, county employees, and local political donations before receiving a contract. Frankly, this is just common sense, and it's very easy to do. Fourth, all unsolicited proposals must be publicly available and placed online as soon as they are received. Fifth, we will eliminate the fees bidders must pay to review online solicitations. Right now they have to pay a fee just to be able to look at the online bids. So we can increase competition, right? If everyone has to pay, you're not going to get as many people doing it. This will increase competition and get a better value for taxpayers. And an added benefit will be a more diverse vendor pool, including participation from more minority and women-owned businesses, veterans, and other groups traditionally unrepresented in the bidding process. 6, we'll require county departments to disclose who exactly, whether individuals or contracts, prepared specifications and bids for any purchase, right? Who's preparing the specs for these contracts. 7th, we will disclose all bidding documents online, and again, 21st century, this is very easy to do because we need to shine a light on all aspects of the contracting process. And 8th, my administration will create simple, easy, and concise rules for all county procurement. So, you know, it's great to have 70-page policies and 80-page guidelines, and that might look impressive, but I'd rather have simple, concise, easy-to-follow rules that all employees can follow in their day-to-day work, and I would imagine they would appreciate that as well. Lastly, and most importantly, we finally need to create the position of an independent inspector general to provide common sense, independent oversight of the entire process. Frankly, the career politicians who continue to insist that this position is not needed are simply not doing all they can to ensure taxpayer dollars are being spent appropriately. While our current county executive appears fearful of this added level of scrutiny, I would welcome this in my administration. I know reform is never easy, and ending the status quo will always dredge up the naysayers and those who think the system can never change because this is Nassau County, this is how it's always done here. Well, you know what? The way we've always done it is an insult to the people in this community who work hard, pay taxes, and expect a basic level of scrutiny on how their money is spent. We're going to end the culture of corruption in this county, and we're going to be a true leader in government reform right here in Nassau County. I've said it before, and I'm sure I will say it again. These are not Democratic ideas or Republican ideas. It's not progressive, it's not conservative, it's not left, it's not right. It's the moral, honest, and ethical thing to do. And that's what Nassau taxpayers deserve. And I know together we can do it. Thank you very much. And I'd be happy to take any questions.